Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 5th day of March. I'm James Spann. The rain is gone. We turned colder tonight. Let's get in there and take a look. We'll check some of the Skycam shots around the network. First off, coming from Birmingham, a very quick-moving line of storms passing through about 1:30. In the wake of that, low clouds linger. It's windy. It's turning colder. Over in Tuscaloosa, a few gaps in the overcast. Some blue skies showing up there, but the clouds will be filling in again this evening. And there's the Chehaw Skycam. At the time that was taken, about 2:30, heavy rain was falling at that point. There's a look at the big picture, and you can see a strong upper trough that is negative tilt, helping to aid in the thunderstorm formation across Alabama today. And that, of course, will be the main bit of the energy providing that big snowstorm for areas from Chicago down toward Washington, D.C. Temperatures are cooling down pretty rapidly behind the front. You've got 48 at Haleyville, but you cross the front, you've got 71 at Montgomery. But the cold air wins the battle in the short term around the nation. Pretty chilly up north. Temperatures are below freezing from Des Moines, Chicago, Detroit, Omaha, and points north. And tomorrow we'll have a hard time getting out of the 40s. There's a look at the current radar at the time I'm doing this update. That was at about 2:30 this afternoon. At that point, we had the line of storms from near Piedmont in Calhoun County down to about Kellyton and Selma and Camden. You note the Weather Service had issued a few severe thunderstorm warnings in advance of that, but those storms, by the time you watch this, will be long gone. They are racing along in a very rapid clip, and that's it. There's no rain behind it. There's the watch warning map, and we've got winter storm warnings in effect from Minnesota down through Wisconsin, Chicago, Indianapolis, Columbus, Pittsburgh, down to Washington, D.C. And down here, that is a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock Eastern time for much of northern and central Georgia. That includes Atlanta, Rome, Athens. But again, by the time you watch this, all of those storms in Alabama should be out of here. There's the corresponding severe weather risk, a standard slight risk over East Alabama and much of Georgia. The main threat will be from gusty winds and hail. That's a nice visible satellite shot showing those convective bubbles and that squall line passing through the state today. And you can see those streaks of clouds back in the cold air advection pattern back in northwest Alabama. Here's a look at the rain expected over the course of the next 7 days. This carries us through Tuesday evening of next week. The bullseye up around Hamilton and Marion County, that's showing 2.1 inches. And that will be with the next system we'll deal with early next week. And we'll dive into that with modeling. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 12 noon tomorrow. You can see that deep, cold upper trough on the East Coast. Down below that, a deep surface low is near the mouth of Chesapeake Bay. And heavy snow is likely from Washington, D.C. and points west. Let's kind of break it down for you. First off, this is a look at the snow tonight for Chicago down toward Indianapolis, and this is suggesting snow totals of 6 to 10 inches for those cities. It'll be pretty big March snow for them. And this is a look for the East Coast. And it's going to be a very sharp cutoff around Washington, D.C. You know, areas to the south and east won't have much snow at all. Areas to the north and west will be slammed. Maybe in some spots over there, over 2 feet west of Washington. And up in the northeast corridor, New York City will see some decent snow from this. Manhattan, some of the boroughs there, and up into New England, areas just west of Boston. Boston right on the cutoff line. But again, if you'll be traveling, that's a good look at the projected snow coming off the RPM model. But tomorrow around here, just a windy and rather chilly day with a high only about 50 with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Don't be shocked that the clouds linger all day over northeast Alabama, places like Gadsden, Fort Payne, Mentone, Center, Leesburg, Cedar Bluff. You might be overcast all day, and there you won't get out of the 40s for sure. Thursday, we start the day below freezing. High Thursday afternoon should be in the upper 50s. The sky bright and sunny. Friday, mid-60s. Beautiful day. Saturday starting off the weekend. How about, 69 is what the GFS is printing, and that sounds good to us. The sky bright and sunny, just a gorgeous day. I mean, it'll be so different from last Saturday when we were shivering. And then on Sunday, the next system gets closer. The winds pick up out of the south. We'll probably see a few scattered clouds around, but still a mild and breezy day. A good chance we see a high close to 70. Rain holds off to the west. And Monday of next week, a positive tilt-upper trough coming in with a band of showers and storms. The surface low pretty far north. It's over southern Michigan. And this GFS run a little faster than recent runs. It's got the band of showers and storms blowing in here really Monday morning. And that would probably limit severe weather potential. And we note the European is in good agreement all of a sudden with the GFS now. Both models have the target rain day on Monday. So that will be our next good chance of showers and storms on Monday of next week. Tuesday, rain is gone. Not really too much in the way of cold air behind that. The high Tuesday should be in the low 60s based on those thickness values. We'll go deeper into March. How about March 18th? Ooh, that's cold. Air just north of here. I mean, that is close to having some icing problems over the Tennessee Valley, if this is right. 1043 millibar high this over Montana. I mean, that's really cold air coming down the pike. But again, if it's in place here, it would be very shallow. If there were any issues here, it would be related to freezing rain and not wintry precipitation. But hey, this is voodoo. We all know that. And the next day on the 20th, it turns colder with the precipitation dropping on down to the south. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com, if you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes. Don't forget the next video here by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And if you can, watch us on the live stream or the television side this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And a Tuesday night Weather Brains tonight at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.